Shout out to Power 106, Los Angeles. King Lowe's freestyle, man. 95, man. If you ain't never heard this, you a goofy. I had skipped to the last one he ripped. Let's get it cracking.
Professional, widely respectable
Hold
mind
on, hold on,
division.
hold my bad, my bad.
But you on teams with the Reaper. The bitter consequences seem sweeter and sweeter.
The being achiever, duck three from the heater.
Plus the prison population
Got the streets in the sweeper.
But you a smooth criminal. You can make that quarter flipping off one hit. You can turn a king to a leaner. When my cousin made 60 million and couldn't quit. It's a thin line between a fucking fiend and a dreamer, nigga.
It's a thin line.
Oh, King.
Hold on.
King Low.
I want this to keep going, bro.
Can we do one more? One more beat? We cannot let you leave without touching this beat. Let me get into it. King Los is here, the green juice is here. Highly professional, widely respectable mind and vision. Cosmic celestial, extraterrestrial rhyme encryption. Intergalactic perpetual cognitive sonic rhythm of a verbal god constructing astonishing composition. Man, my competition ceased to impress me. I need challenge. And mumble rappers only exist cause I need balance. When I seek malice, revenge reeks of a sweet foulness. I defeat cowards, remove the shoes and the sheep's palace. I rebalance the solar system with chakra energy. The binary code in my carbon causes divinity in the glow in me. But I can't even grow in peace.
Nope.
These fake conscious niggas vibrating too low for me. Why would you throw to me? Boy, ain't no hoe in me. I crack kids with this KC
And Jodeci.
Niggas can't see me over. Can't nobody oversee me. I'll fry that nigga head, you think he getting over easy. I'm a mix of Hova Weezy, Andre, Biggie, Flows, and Yeezy, Pac and Pump, Big L and Jeezy, Pimp C, Juicy, Gucci, Easy, Two Live Crew infused with Steve. Wonder how they view me, see me. Rick James, J Brown, MJ Breezy, S and double OP for Sheezy, 8-ball, MJ, GODB, DOB, or CMC, DMXC, PMD, Master P and CMB. The G and me, demands that you fit me with them. But in the scope of things, I'm way more 50 than M. They took my hopes and dreams and turned me to a savage. 21, Tony Montana, she gripping my shotty. She called me Poppy, I whipped the Bugatti. See why they did this like it's a Ducati. She do some cardio, listen to Cardi, then turn on some Nicki and switch to a Bobby. Then she thinks she loaded, she vegan, do yoga, then roll us a blunt and we listen to Molly. Body call homicide, this is a body. I throw dick in the body, just to kick it, dick in the body, just to kick it with me and bitch do karate. Like, y'all to this world, I'm a star. You ain't thorough, you a girl, you a broad. I got a glick, it got a stick, I got a burl, I got a rod. If nerds looking for beef like Harold and Kumar. I'm from a block with a methamphetamines move. And the crooked judicial systems never let the kings rule. Where history falsified and taught in every school to disconnect you from your culture like everything cool. See what having low self-esteem do? Got you praising the lineage of oppressors with recessive gene pools. Ooh, I guess from that perspective we are foes. I mean, you niggas was accepted, we was chose. If you don't postulate what I aesthetically propose, and we don't vibrate, that means we diametrically oppose. Yo, I hope this message electrifies. The European be leveraging privilege through ethnic bias. If you ain't do no scholarship on this, don't dare speak. This that ether that's gonna separate leaders from mere sheep. It's like whipping on the back of a slave with bare feet when historically black college universities pledge Greek. It just isn't in your favor. It's of sick, twisted, sadistic, ritualistic nature. Look, you think it's odd they slaved you, and the slave master ain't served the same God they gave you. Hold up. Yeah, hold up. Look. You think it's odd they slave you? If the slave master ain't served the same God they gave you 400 years later, and you hardly stable, and you turn around and beg that same God to save you. Look, word to the sunrise. Homie, save yourself. Everything else, get a thumb drive. The young lives of black queens lost, misplaced, who've been raped, beaten, indoctrinated, and disgraced. We've been wet, shackled,
and mutilated. Hold on. He gotta finish cooking because this is going into my message.
Most of my classmates.
Shout out to
were
King
also
Los.
working
Shout out to
schools,
King Los.
so you
Hit
feel
that like
you're
button
in
on
a
your
place
way
where
in. I
you
know y'all finna pop in.
So that was very
87
important to
people.
me.
Just hit the like button.
and mutilated, put through degradation, disrespectfully viewed and hated. I mean truly flagrant, treated like shit in this fucking nation. Then in 1850, slaveholders came with this publication called How to Make the Ideal Slave. Now dig the vision. Rule number 1 was unconditional submission. Keep them in place with authority, cause rule number 2 was create inferiority. And Ye said that slavery was a choice, but let's be real clear. Rule 3 was take away their voice and instill fear. Hell yeah, I can see the passion in your eyes. I admire your perseverance for your fashion and your grind. But rule number 4 is why that hat was our demise. You keep the slave interested
in the master's enterprise. You keep the slave interested in the master's enterprise. Y'all want to know rule number 5 real quick before I do my intro?
Because rule number 5 was the promise of education, information, recreation.
Okay, hold on. Did y'all hear him though? What he say?
You listening to me?
Okay, say it again.
To the promise of information. That's a psychological prison. Niggas have yet to come out because the slaves caught you. Man,
hold on. Say it once. One more.
That's a psychological prison. Niggas have yet to come out. If the slave master caught you learning, they
cut your tongue out. All right, Los. All right, Los. Shout out King Los. All right, Los. I hear you, Los. I hear you, fam. What up, y'all? King Lou TV checking in, talking to y'all about the masses of distractions that y'all under. It's so many different distractions that I'm going to be talking about in this video. All right. The worst prison to ever be in is mentally. He said that's a psychological prison. Niggas have yet to come out. Because if the slave master caught you learning, they cut your tongue out. It was like a history lesson in a song. That's crazy, isn't it? But yeah, man. What am I talking about today? What I'm talking about is the psychological prison that everybody puts them in. And it's really a distraction, which that could be work, that could be a career. It don't matter what it is. It could be anything, bro. Because the majority of the things that's in this world are a distraction. Today's scripture with me and my wife, because we got a scripture every day. We just pick from the Bible. We just pick anything, right? Today's scripture went along with what I wanted to talk to y'all about today, which is the mass of distractions, the many distractions that everybody is lost under. Maybe I should maybe we could talk about it here so y'all can understand. So that's what we doing. But y'all distracted, bro. By everything. Oh, the scripture. If you could right now, you know, that scripture today, it was about basically, before she even get a chance to, it was about being of this world. And in the Bible, it says to not be of this world. You know what I mean? And do y'all know what not being of this world is? I appreciate you for liking and subscribing to the channel. Welcome in. I don't think I've seen you in a live before. But if you want some wisdom and knowledge, you might want to stick around. But if you're busy, I do still appreciate your comment and you being here for however long you're going to be here. Or if you got to go, it don't matter. I appreciate it all, y'all. I'm not the YouTuber that's on here looking for money. I'm not looking for finesse. I'm not nearly looking to be the biggest YouTuber either. I'm just on here to talk to y'all, get y'all feedback. I'm going to respect y'all, so I would like for y'all to respect me as you see the comment below. Show some respect to my mod. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can subscribe to her channel too. And just dive into the message. Topic pinned below. Like always, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I always break down what I'm talking about before I talk about it and why. You know, and why I'm talking about it, because I just thought about it, man. I said, damn, peoples was out here screaming, telling motherfuckers get a job. Every chance they got, they go get a job, go get a job. You need to get a job. You need to get a job. Go get a job, get a job. But man, you know how many people I seen losing their jobs worldwide and they didn't even do nothing wrong, bro. And I just feel like the world has been so distracted from the superficial things, you know what I'm saying, that they'll either tell you to go get a job or go do this. Don't nobody really, it ain't too many people that'll say go pray and give it to God. It ain't too many people that's going to do that. But today's scripture is this for all y'all too. Today's scripture is 1 John 2:15. All right. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. That means anything of the world. Do y'all know what's of the world? The world, bro. That means everything. I'm talking about it ain't a thing out here in this world that's not of the world, y'all. So I gotta let y'all understand. A lot of y'all caught up right now trying to really dissect what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the way that you were taught to live was simply from this world. It was not from the Most High. It wasn't from God. You know what I mean? I know we got the little certain name that they call him this and all that. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Joshua, you know, y'all got all that. It's crazy. We make everything a competition, right? Don't we? Even the God believers, they sitting here, you know, battling over this and that. Well, not the true ones. The real ones, no. Everybody distracted, bro. All them times that man go drive trucks, them truck drivers is on. They was on. I seen them on strike. What happened then? Nobody wasn't saying nothing then. Oh, well, you should go get hired. Oh, they having a massive layoff. Look at what Amazon finna do. I'm just saying, like, you talking about go get a job. Is it really gonna be? This is to the go get a job people. Is it really gonna come down to a job for real, y'all? Because it seemed like the jobs is just as equal as SNAP benefits. You don't count on that job too serious, y'all. I'm sorry. It's be in your real life like me. I just live your life. I'm gonna be honest to you. If it's meant for you, it will stay. But most of the time they don't. Jobs, money, bills, anything you stress about means that you really love it. Anything, job, bills, friendships, relationships, it don't matter. All of it's of this world because to think too much about something means you are idolizing it, so you really love it. That's your God, pretty much. And if you work a job and you feel that everything is about your job, then obviously I would say that you idolize your job instead of idolizing, right? Me and my wife, we just gained two. This is an example. We just gained some very good friends. And I would say that from a sense of, you know, we in a world today where love is not a thing anymore. Respect isn't a thing. Support isn't a thing. And we just grateful to really have that people like us. It's just great. It's humbling, bro. All I'm gonna say is, you know, through me and my wife journey, through all the fighting and I used to be like y'all. I'm gonna just get to the point because I know y'all probably like get to it, man. Come on, and I got a video I'm finna play by. Shout out Alan Watts. But I used to complain about life. I used to hate Mondays. There y'all go. Now y'all understand. Now y'all get where I'm going now. Are y'all there? Y'all get me now? Do y'all hit me now though? I used to hate Mondays, man. All right. I used to hate Mondays. I used to be happy on Fridays. I used to, you know what I'm saying? I was so into, I used to celebrate holidays. You know, I used to smoke, drink. I used to do all that, hang out, all of that, man. I worked, 3 years straight? Yeah, 3 years. Yeah. So that was my longest streak. But at the same time, I've worked jobs and been all about my job to the point where I put my health on the line. I ain't even, because I said, man, I got to pay these bills. I got to pay these bills, man. I got to do this. I got to do that till I start losing jobs without even trying. And I'm like, damn, I ain't even trying to, like, I was working good. And I felt the same way that these people feel worldwide that's losing their jobs. And I'm watching them lose their job. And I'm like, damn, I went through that same shit like 4 years ago. They just let me go. And I'm like, damn, what y'all on? I was in that bitch going crazy. Why y'all letting me go? You know, and they showed me that, hey, we don't care what you want. We needed you here. You was here getting paid. You should have saved your money while we was paying you. You know what I'm saying? In pretty much so many words, that's what they told me. That's how I go, man. That's why you can't put nothing into nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Things that are tangible that you love and don't use as a tool means you idolize it, so that's your God as well. Yes, it is. Regardless if you stress or not, if you love it and think too much about it, you love the world. Yeah, man. Anything, clothes, being the flyest, being the freshest, being the best at this. If it's a lot of people that don't know, it could be a business. You know how people be so lustful and so anxious and, man, I gotta get this business started. I gotta get it rolling, man. I gotta put this money down and I gotta buy this and I gotta get the contract and ooh of this world. And let's be honest, man, a lot of y'all so of this world that y'all know that the world make y'all happy. That's why the atmosphere is very happy now since he sent out a little bit of these stamps. They talking about he finna send out a stimulus check. And the atmosphere is so happy now as I've been going to, get things for my family. I just realized, like, damn, everybody happy now. It's just crazy because it's like, where was that at when, things was rough in the world? See, that's what thing y'all try to split up y'all ways of celebrating the world, and you know what I'm saying? And then y'all just so lost, man. Y'all lost in so many different distractions. A lot of y'all lost in the distraction of y'all selves. Y'all own personal insecurities. Y'all be distracted by that too, though. Y'all can't even be nice to nobody because you so caught up in how much you hate yourself that nobody knows who you are. You know what I'm saying? Even though you right there in front of us, you're not in front of us, if you get what I'm saying. 3D, what's up? Ephesians. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. If you believe that you can't get far in life without a job, you have already been conditioned, deeply conditioned. That made you believe and think with a slave mentality that you have in bondage. Yes. Yeah, these people are excited. It feels like an atmosphere of mass satisfaction that it sickens me. Yeah. Wow, it's so many. But I'm just happy I ain't never get caught up in that. And I'm trying to we gonna try to help y'all, and I hope y'all really hear, and I'm not talking to the wise, people that's in here that's already on the same path as me as I push this message today. I'm talking to the people that need to understand what they living in and what they're in. Y'all in a circle of distractions. Y'all have been living in a distractful life. You have not realized that you're actually in control of your own life. You still are letting things and people control your life. And just like the scripture that I just read said, and like the video that I heard from the older wise guy, we got our own flesh. So why is y'all talking about the SNAP benefits when we wrestling against our own flesh? That's what I feel like where it show people, it show people sickness. They, for we do not wrestle against flesh, my bad, and blood, but against principalities. Come on, that's the real battle. That's the real battle against powers, against rulers of the darkness, against corruption. Shout out to Sister Darby, man. Corruption, bro. That's what we wrestling against. Ain't nobody talking about it, though. Everybody quiet. Then you got the strong was ready to knock buildings down for it, because we ain't about to keep letting it just be quiet. Y'all have lived in a distractful, corrupt life conditioned from this world. And you think you here. I see you, but I don't see you. You don't even see you. Y'all don't see yourselves, man. Y'all lost, man. Too prideful to even be in your own self, to be your own self. How is y'all too prideful to be ourselves, though? How is y'all too prideful to change, man? I don't understand it. But I'm gonna cook early and I'm gonna take a little whatever right now, man. Alan Watts, I've been following him for a minute now. Um, bro be cooking, man. Y'all know we be putting y'all on the people that we kind of I'll put y'all on what I listen to that help me. All right, that I listen to and literally, you know what I'm saying, and think the way I'm gonna be the same way as if I was watching this by myself. Because I want to help y'all. I want y'all to really catch on to the woo wop. You feel me? It ain't about that. I know you probably like, man, you just sound broke. It ain't about money. That's where you distract. A lot of y'all distracted by money, man. So let me ask y'all, 3D Wifey, name 3 things, and anybody else in here, 3 things that y'all think right now in 2025, right now at this present time, that's distracting people. 3 things. I say my first would be money. No, my first would be jobs. And then money. And then my third one would be, I would say lust. Or entertainment, I would say. So yeah. Jobs, money, and entertainment. That would be my top 3 what I feel in this world. Because I say jobs because everybody talking about a job. Even with the massive layoff that's literally going on right now, I'm fighting the system that's like, bro, you better go get it. And it's like, bro, huh? How? You know what I'm saying? If you fought for child support, then you probably understand what I'm saying right now. I ain't gonna really go too deep into it, but that's what I feel. Money, it been money though. Money been distracting everybody. People are literally paying to hide their evil side of them. People is paying people to say, look, I'm finna keep being evil. Here you go. I'm finna keep being evil, man. How much money, more money you need? I gotta kill some more people. Here goes some more money, man. But then they talk about the thugs on the street. They talk about the thugs on the street. They be clowning the thugs and the gangsters that they talk about, especially out here where I'm from, Chicago. They always talk about killings. But the corruption that's really killing is really within the system. The systematic design is killing more than, it's killing so bad that it's making us kill each other. You know what I'm saying? Money, TikTok trends on my soul. These are the distractions that y'all under. All right. We just gonna name them off. And if it don't fit you, then you chosen. We're gonna start with money, TikTok trends, jobs, personal input, which is actually their personal bias on top of following someone else's opinion. Right. How you gotta, like, bro, you got a personal opinion of what? Somebody else's opinion that you really like. Because the way she just broke that down was so cold. She said, which is actually their personal bias on top of following someone else's opinion. Y'all don't even lead y'allself in no type of way. Man, I would respond like this, but let me go see if somebody else responded like this. Oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that. Yep, I'm gonna respond just like that because they did. Fashion, for sure. But you say, okay, jobs, electric cars, on my soul, finances, facts. I like the electric cars ones though, for sure. Because it's like, it's shocking to me that they like electric cars so much. It's shocking to me that they don't realize the electric cars is to eliminate the old way of living and to go into the new, you know what I'm saying, 15-minute city lifestyle of living. Some of y'all don't know about either. I hate when the bottom of my braids be curling up. It be looking crazy, man. 3D say fame, recognition, on my soul, public validation. Okay. 2, money, greed, access. 3 is power over others. On my soul, I like that last one. I heard Sister Darby talking about it yesterday, and me and my wife talk about this a lot. Power over other people. We've been fighting for our kids, y'all. Yep, we gonna talk. Yep, I'm finna talk about it. I don't care. I don't care. Corruption. I gotta call a spade a spade. This is just an example. Why I say I like that one. Corruption. We've been fighting the system for our children. They never, they never, they never closed down. The government shut down, but them people still got my shorties though. In that system that's supposed, is that a part of the system that's supposed to be shut down? They still destroying all these parents out here right now, as we speak right now. Changing parents' lives from living a peaceful life to living in damn near a borderline nightmare every day almost. Because they corruption is at an all-time high, right? Corruption is just, it is bad though, bro. People are literally becoming mentally corrupt, like human government systems, like for real. Walking human government systems, bro. Walking human corrupt government systems, bro. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy out here. It ain't no real, it ain't too many real ones out here, man. Everybody competing for something. You know what I'm saying? Everybody competing for something. They trying to get down on you. It's people out here that's getting help talking about finesse. You don't know what this person went through to get you that. That ain't no finesse. That's somebody helping you. You know what help is? It's people out here that can't even call their own family. It's people out here that can't even get help because they voted for somebody. Be careful be careful with saying Trump and vote in the same sentence. I just realized that that's more deadlier than a bullet right now. And if I would have known that Trump and voting for Trump would have made all y'all people leave people alone, I might just start telling y'all I voted for Trump so y'all could leave me alone. Just so y'all could leave me alone. Just so you could just look at me in a way where you don't want to deal with me. That's what we're going to do, y'all. As soon as somebody get to tweaking, you're going, damn, yo, you messing up? Yeah, man, I voted for Trump, bro. Yeah. Voted for him. Yeah, I voted for him. Yep. Yeah, man. Oh, you cutting me off? All right, bet. Thank you, bro. Whew. If I would have known that. So y'all telling me if they make a bank, no interest charge to cash your checks or nothing, and the bank say, voted for Trump, bank, you ain't gonna cash your check in there? Because it say voted for Trump? So y'all telling me if y'all moms and dads die and they just got something that say voted for Trump in there, you ain't gonna go to the funeral? It got you wondering, right? So if you was starving to death, and well, not death, but you was starving and you was almost on your way to death, and the food said Trump on it, you ain't gonna eat it? You gonna sit there and die? I would eat this, but I'd rather die before I eat anything that has Trump name on it. So if y'all see $1 million that's wrapped in a bag that say Trump on it, you ain't gonna open it up? Bar, you ain't gonna open it up? If you get a car right now that say from Trump, you don't want it? You gonna give it back? Y'all know y'all gonna keep that stuff. Distract yourselves. Y'all funny, man. Y'all know y'all gonna keep that stuff, man. Y'all just fronting for the world like everybody do. Fronting for the world, lost in the sauce, don't know what it costs, acting like you know something that you don't know. Yeah, I know. They shut down what can affect the people and bring chaos. They not worried about what you've been dealing with. They only shut down what won't make you look down the rabbit hole, right? They shut down enough to make people say, oh, okay. Anyway, let me finish working. You know what I'm saying? That they shut down enough to make somebody just keep on walking instead of stopping and being like, what's that right there, man? Instead, people just like, oh, okay, yeah, this government shut down. Oh, that ain't nothing. Yeah, anyway, they ready for Thanksgiving, y'all. They getting their turkeys ready. They ain't even thinking about none of that. They ain't thinking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't thinking about nothing. Damn, you goofy voting for a businessman is crazy. I mean, I'm not sure if you speaking in general. I ain't vote for nobody, brother. I don't do politics. I was just, you probably just got in my live, so the topic below, and I was giving the example, so you probably came in. Unfortunately, you kind of fit my example because I was just saying, like, people literally take the voting Trump shit so far that if your mom and dad died and the funeral was in a Trump building, you wouldn't go. I miss my mom and dad, but man, they got Trump on the building. I'm not going in there to see, like, y'all take it's going too far. It's already bad enough the lady wouldn't help her own family because she voted for Trump. So y'all telling me if y'all get a bag of money right now that say voted for Trump, y'all not going to get the bag of money? Y'all going to leave it right there? And it say to you, it got your name on it from Trump? That's going too far. Why do that? When you would sit there and sit around, why is y'all complaining about Trump when y'all sit around y'all fake family and friends all fucking day and talk about people behind their back and go right back in their face? Why is y'all complaining about Trump anyway? I ain't gonna lie. I don't do voting. I ain't voting for Trump, Kamala, Joe Biden. I ain't voting for nobody. And I haven't. So I'm just leaving that to y'all, the Republican, Democrat warriors. Y'all can have all of that. I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Everybody that know me know I don't do politics, bro. I'm from the hood. You know what I'm saying? The government shutting down for y'all in poverty, it been fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It been fucked up out here in the hood. Shit. I'm just saying, shit, if they shut down CPS or child support and divorce court, it will rock the boat too much. And you will end up seeing too far down the rabbit. On my soul, if they shut it down, will only free. Yeah, they don't want to, like, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to really show y'all too much, They don't want to show y'all. They want to keep y'all distracted enough to where y'all pay a little bit of attention, right? You know what I'm saying? Take what you can give, nothing back. Okay? I don't know what you meant by that, brother, man. Okay. They're talking about other people, I think. Oh, right. That's why I'm like, oh, okay, Bar. And also I'll take accountability on this channel. If you was referring to other people, my bad if I came at you like, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't like that, bro. I'm cool. I want people to come in here and say what they got to say, even if I disagree with it, But to the people that already been here and that's coming in, look, we finna dive into this video from Alan Watts. It's called No Distraction, Only Growth. I'm playing this video because this video is finna help y'all see why I say weapons of mass distraction. And it's gonna explain to you if you're distracted or not, hopefully you won't be distracted. I probably ain't gonna go through the whole video, but I'm gonna dissect as much as I can. It's an hour-long video. I might get to halfway or something. I'm gonna be pausing the video, saying what I gotta say. But I want y'all to chime in how y'all feel as y'all listen along. Please subscribe to Alan Watts Official. I've been following bro for a second. He be going crazy. Certain systems is too much for them to toggle with, although they wouldn't mind you, distracting the people. Yeah, they don't mind distracting the people with a big old article about something that really don't even fucking matter. As I sat here for the last few days with all this government shutdown stuff that was going, I just watched the whole thing, and I told my wife she can comment in the chat right now and tell y'all, bro. I said, man, I don't know why. I just feel like they just playing with motherfuckers. I say the fact that people are panicking October 24th talking about they finna steal because they not getting their November stamps, and it was October 24th, I knew y'all mans was gone. And no disrespect, but I knew y'all mans was going even further when y'all was even speaking about it in October. And I'm like, damn, is we gonna wait till we don't get our stamps in November, or is we just gonna let this government and the distractions control us so much that we spiral out of control and I'm stealing, I'm gonna steal. Now y'all checking y'all link cards like, oh, they sent me a little bit of distraction stamps. All right, cool. Back into the matrix I go. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Merry Christmas. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying though. I'm not lying. They happy, y'all. They probably finna give y'all some more stamps too. They probably gonna give y'all some money, man. Long as you keep running in that hamster wheel, long as you keep on rolling around. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the vote thing because it's not proper. I mean, I feel you, bro. We don't either, bro. Welcome to the family, bro. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the family, brother. Yeah, Bob. Welcome to the family, Bob. We don't do the voting, Bob. We don't do none of that, Bob. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that over here, bro. No, man. We leave that to them, man. They can argue about the Republican and Democrat. I heard that they hang out with each other. I'm looking like, how y'all trying to divide the world, but behind the doors, y'all having tea parties and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all having tea parties and shit. I was thinking that I seen that name before. I promise you I was. I appreciate you though. So I gotta do some coffee refills real quick. But I'm going to let y'all listen to a very wise, inspirational brother, my brother, the one and only Alan Watts. Nah, for real though, I got a lot of wisdom from him. This video is talking about the mass distractions. I'm going to be refilling my coffee, so y'all please feel free to say how you feel about what you're hearing so far. You know what I mean? And we're going to get it pop locking like we're walking. I'll be back though. But just listen up, y'all. This video is about my title, The Weapons of Mass Distractions. This is going to dive into the deep depths of distractions, the lifestyle of distractions, what's distracting you, how it's distracting you, and if you even distracted. So let's stay along, y'all.
Have you noticed?
Shout out to my people that's just going to listen to this to sharpen their senses, because this is why I listen to stuff like this, even though because I know I'm not extremely to just know everything. You know, I hate a know-it-all. I'm not a know-it-all, so I still listen to stuff that I know too, just to sharpen my, you know what I'm saying. Let's get it.
Have you noticed how easily we scatter ourselves? How a single vibration of a phone, the blinking light of a notification, the faint whisper of an unfinished task can whisk us away like a leaf in the wind. We live in an age where the gods of distraction have become clever magicians. They dangle glittering baubles of endless scrolling, infinite feeds, and phantom conversations, and we children, wide-eyed in the marketplace, reach for them with trembling hands. And yet, my dear friend, what is distraction but the art of forgetting? Forgetting that you are alive now. Forgetting the miracle of breath that moves in and out of you without your command. Forgetting the sheer improbability of your own existence, of this body, this mind, this fleeting arrangement of cells and stars. To be distracted is to be pulled away from yourself, to be carried by a tide that goes nowhere. And to grow, to truly grow, is not to escape distraction by force, but to see it for what it is, a ripple on the surface of the great ocean. Growth is not the stiff command of discipline, nor the grim soldier's march towards some future paradise. No, growth is more like a tree, rooted deep yet reaching high, moving not in haste but in rhythm with the wind and the seasons. Now, isn't it curious that we imagine growth as something linear? We imagine ourselves climbing ladders, step by step, rung by rung, towards some shining summit where the gods of success stand applauding. But look closer at life. There are no ladders in the forest. The oak does not climb. It unfolds. The river does not ascend. It meanders. The child does not become taller by stretching toward the ceiling. Growth happens in the silent mystery of the night. So, when we speak of no distraction, only growth, we must first laugh gently at our own seriousness. Because distraction is not an enemy and growth is not a prize. Rather, distraction is the comedy of the mind chasing its own tail, and growth is the punchline the moment when you suddenly realize you've been the dog all along. Consider this. Every moment you are alive, life is teaching you. Whether you are gazing at a screen or staring at the stars, whether you are caught in traffic or caught in thought, there is a lesson unfolding. The question is not how to avoid distraction, but how to listen beneath it. For even in distraction, the roots of growth are already pushing through. Have you ever sat in silence and felt the itch? The itch to move, to check, to do? That itch is not your enemy, it is your teacher. It is showing you the machinery of craving, the restless hum of the human nervous system, always reaching for something else, something other. And if you can sit with it, not scratch it, not run from it, just watch it, you discover a strange thing. The itch passes. The mind that demanded stimulation settles like a pond after the storm. And in that stillness, growth occurs. But here is the trick. Growth is not something you see in the mirror each day. It is like watching grass grow, impossible to notice if you stare at it. You realize it only in retrospect, only when you look back at the field and see how lush it has become. And so, the art of growth is the art of patience, the art of tending without clutching, of watering the roots without demanding blossoms by tomorrow morning. The modern world, however, is allergic to patience. It sells us urgency like candy, tells us that if we are not hustling, grinding, maximizing every waking hour, then we are falling behind. But who, I ask, are you falling behind? Where exactly is this mythical race? And who fired the starting pistol? Perhaps the real trick of distraction is that it convinces you life is a race at all. Let me tell you a secret. There is no race. There is only the dance. The stars are not racing to burn brighter than their neighbors. The waves are not competing to see which can reach the shore first. The bird does not chirp to build a resume of melodies. Everything in nature grows and flows and dies and returns without the faintest thought of competition. Only the human mind, with its marvelous capacity for abstraction, invents this strange game of faster, bigger, better. And so we distract ourselves. We distract ourselves with comparison, with numbers on a screen, with the endless scoreboard of society. We forget to ask, compared to what? Better than who?
Who?
If you grow a rose beside a tulip, do you say the rose is failing because it does not look like the tulip? Nonsense. Each grows in its own splendor, its own fragrance, its own rhythm of blooming. To live without distraction is not to live without the phone, without the news, without the endless chatter. It is to live without being seduced into forgetting your own rhythm. It is to look at the glowing screen and remember that the glow is nothing compared to the glow of the sun on your skin. It is to feel the tug of urgency and smile, saying, ah, yes, there goes the mind again, running toward a finish line that does not exist.
Come on now.
And what then is growth? Growth is the moment you stop running. Growth is the laugh you release when you realize the thing you were chasing was always right under your nose. Growth is when distraction itself becomes a doorway, when every interruption, every delay, every so-called setback is revealed to be another teacher in disguise.
You heard him. Let me cook something up for y'all and break this down. My journey. Bro, I'm going through so many different obstacles, bro. For example, like, bro, my OG, stage 4 cancer, bro. Like, here I am, though, right? Right in front of y'all. Right now. Friend right there, man, bro been gone for 4 years now. Other friend, he been gone for 5, if I'm not mistaken. I can't see his because it's dark around his name. right? What'd he say?
Every delay, every so-called setback is revealed to be another teacher in disguise.
Every so-called setback in my life, it was just another teacher in disguise, bro. That's all that taught me. You know what I learned from losing my friend right here? Birthday, July 13th, mine, July 17th. I learned to be real. He was always a real friend to me. He was always honest. My teacher from losing him was to always be honest and truthful, no matter what, no matter if it pissed people off or not. Speak up for yourself. He taught me to not to hide your pain just off being my friend, because I would say things like, you know, after him asking me how I feel, I'm good. Here, bro, you not good. I got a little $20 story with him, man. So Tweet pull up on me, right? I'm sitting on the front fighting depression like a motherfucker. This was a few years ago. Not even a few. This was probably like 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. I'm sitting on the porch. I'm fighting depression like a motherfucker, and I'm just sitting there in my phone. I'm just like, I'm out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of it. Like, he pull up on me. He got my uncle in the passenger seat. Remind you, my uncle acting like a little female or whatever. He holding a grudge against me for whatever reason that's got him distracted in the negative realm that he hates me so much. So long story short, he pull up, he say, Luke, what's the word? What's the word? You good? Yeah. He said, you know, he turned his car, he got out the car, he walked up to me, you good, bro? He pulled $20 out. I stood up, I said, bro, you ain't gotta hide, bro. You ain't gotta hide how you feel, bro. I understand, bro. Like, ooh. Like, he ain't like that. Me and my uncle was literally like not talking. He ain't like that. So he was like, I don't know what y'all got going on, but like, y'all gotta kill that. Like, life too short. Like, bro, hey, I see you saying you good, but I know you going through something. My teacher was like, keep your head up through everything. I always got that reminder. I got that reminder when I met my wife. I get that reminder from people that support me on my channel, people that know me in real life. They know, like, keep your head up, though, bro. Well, I know your battles is tough. Everything that you go through is not a bad thing. It's literally just a teacher, bro. So don't look at losing that job and go punch a hole in the wall. Look at losing that job as, damn, okay, how can I not lose the next job? What was I doing wrong? Or, hey, maybe I didn't do nothing wrong, and maybe I'm just growing. Maybe my lesson is to grow. I need a better job than this. Or I need to turn down my job because I'm doing too much and get a lesser job so I won't kill myself and decline my health just because I got to pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? Just a quick testimony for y'all. I agree. I look at every failure or setback or even mistakes as an opportunity to learn and grow. Every single last one of them. If I could literally break down my testimony, literally word for word to y'all right now, I would. I promise y'all. But I'm being watched by a corrupt system that's trying to trick me against myself, so I can't say certain things if y'all follow me. Right? Because corruption ain't never stopped. I am too. What the hell? Shit. I feel like I just drunk the shit. I love every moment. This is the question I got asked, and I say this a lot. They say, King Lou TV, do you got any regrets on your life? Now, remind you, I done been locked up for my 19th birthday. I done been in and out of jail. I done had some crazy scares. I done been, you know what I'm saying? I done been through it. But I don't regret nothing, though. I ain't gonna lie. Me and my wife done been through a storm. Do I regret us having to be home? I don't regret nothing, though. Because it molds you. That's why when y'all was crying over the stamps going off, me looking like, damn, it's beauty in the struggle. Why y'all so scared? Why y'all so terrified? It's just gonna make you better as a person. Some of y'all big as hell need this what's the name anyway, because y'all big as hell and y'all need to stop eating. You know how many people out there that's looking big as hell? They, man, Stamps, please come back on. Like, nah, bro. Like, you big as hell. You've been eating too much already. You need to stop. You gotta stop with the double Twinkie Snicker burgers, man. And you don't even know. You just like, man, they ain't turning the stats on. Man, I can't even get my cheeseburger. You got 14 in the fridge. You don't need it. And this is the only way that he can try to help you. You might feel like, no, I shouldn't have voted for Trump. No. It ain't about who you voted for. None of that, y'all. It ain't about none of the distractions. It's about what the universe is giving you to learn from. I'm pretty happy with who I am as a human being. I know my integrity, morals, values, and principles are pure and solid. I may not always make the right decisions, but my intentions are always good. That's why you my dog. Mixtape coming soon. Me in 3D. Weapons of mass distractions, bro. That's another reason why I titled this. I knew he was going to pop out when he seen the title. He might as well be my twin the way he just broke that down, bro. That's how my wife is too. Like, we don't sit there and do all that dwelling in the bad, you and all. Nah, bro. We better, bro. I'm better. I'm proud of myself. Y'all see these other hood black niggas out here wilding out? I'm proud of myself every day. My wife even be like, I'm proud of you, dude. Like, you really like changing the narrative. Like, I'm changing the narrative. Look at me, y'all. Shit. I've been trying to figure out what's my first color of my suit gonna be because I want to try something different, man. I want to have a different look. I don't want to be like nobody else. I just feel like I want to try it for myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no thug hood. I know y'all looking at me. That's the distraction. The distraction is y'all looking at me wondering like, why is he playing Alan Watts? And I'm talking to the people that's thinking like this. If you're not thinking like this, you know I ain't talking. They looking like, man, you a hood nigga. You shouldn't be talking about, look at folks talking about Alan Watts. I got two people that I personally know that are coming here right now and won't nothing, won't say nothing, won't have too much, and they just coming in, hey, what up? Hey, what's up? All right. And it's like, come on now, go be distracted. Finish being distracted. It molds you only if you allow it. That's another thing too, because a lot of y'all be going through some messed up stuff out there in the world, and you don't even let it help you grow. You just cry, you just fight it, you just accept it. Accept it, bro. Y'all out here like ticking time bombs walking around in the world, ready to explode. That's why people dying over thank yous. That's why people dying over little stuff like that. Because like people is ticking time bombs out here. Because they not allowing they struggle to help them be a better person and help them learn patience and help them learn to walk away and help them learn to, even if somebody don't say thank you, just let it go. Don't even trip. You know what I'm saying? Discipline. Lack of discipline in the world. Some people are so resistant to teaching mentally that they'll let it fly over their heads and keep making the worst choices. But when it comes to a job or college, they don't resist or fail at that. Yeah, they don't. They'll fail at self-discipline themselves for whatever reason. But they'll make sure they'll be at work on time all week for the rest of the year for 10 years straight. But for those 10 years straight that they at that job, they is not going to be there for themselves. They will never clock in to their own self. Bar, I don't understand your last comment. I tried to. You say I don't like E. I don't like we know I am as a person. You don't like people knowing you as a person? I'm not sure what you were saying, but yeah, man, just probably remix that and try to let me know what you was trying to say. But it's like a merry-go-round. People get stuck in the cycles and keep repeating them until they step off and look within themselves and their own decisions that kept them on the cycle and fixing themselves. I'm just saying, man, right on, bro. Just like that, bro. That's why, real quick too. That's why I don't be caring about what people say about me. And I'm sure 3D don't, and my wife don't, and to the other woke people in here, they don't. We don't care because we know that we've been stepped outside of the matrix, bro. We not in that little. That's why, for example, a troll will come in here right now and say, "Yo, broke ass boy, look at your background," and woo, and I wouldn't even. What am I gonna get mad at them for? They might get blocked, but I'm not finna be on here. Man, they came here talking about I'm broke. Ah, I'm not broke. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. That's why it makes sense that pride is one of the 7 deadly sins, because pride will enforce resistance and stop acceptance and acknowledgement. Yeah, for sure. It will. You know what I'm saying? It definitely will. On my soul. Bar, I hear you, man. God bless you. But I'm going to be honest to you. I'm dropping wisdom in here. If you don't know if you don't like yourself as a person, I would advise you to not, you shouldn't even be on the internet, respectfully. And I say this respectfully to you. Sometimes you got to take some time away and figure out who you is. We all had to find ourselves, Bar. That's why we talking about we happy for the struggles we went through in our life. It made us learn who he is. It made me learn who I am, constantly going in and out of these jails and being around this and being around that. And I started to learn who I was through my life. And you probably don't like yourself because you're impatient. You got to be patient with yourself, with your life. I was like that before too. All of us was, bro. You're not just the only person on earth. But I do want you to understand, and on this channel, you very far behind because we're not perfect over here, but I'll tell you this. We do love ourselves, bro. Because if you don't love yourself, there's no way you could be in here supporting me. You're not even supporting yourself. So I would advise you to just go support yourself, bro. Do something for yourself. Take some time for yourself. Care about yourself. See, y'all get lost in the distraction so much that y'all don't even know who y'all is, man. And it's sad. It's so sad and it's scary because I used to hate my downfalls, man. And I don't dare want to go through that. For example, the snaps. Man, I don't want to go through that. I don't want to go through that. But could we really control it? I'm not finna be the president tomorrow. Like, I can't control it. You accept it. You accept your life. You accept yourself. The best thing I would say, advice-wise, that helped me is, it reminded me of when I got out of fashion. When I was going to high school, and I realized, I went to Simeon too. Same high school as D Rose. I realized it wasn't no uniform. Everybody was fresh every day, bro. And I tried to keep up. I think I kept up all the way up until my sophomore year, bro. Remind you, it's 4 years in high school. To my sophomore, it was over with. I was wearing the same shit after that. I did not care. I said, man, I'll never in my life try to keep up with no more fashion or nothing. I don't give a fuck what type of shoes them is. All right, give me them. I can fit them. It don't matter no more. You learn who you is. You learn what you is. You learn what you here for. You learn that it's not about pleasing people in this world. It's about me. I'm not finna ask my wife, do this shirt and do-rag look right if I don't think it look right initially. You get what I'm saying? I'm not finna put her in a position to be me. You get what I'm saying? And y'all can't be putting people in a position to be y'all. Like, you can't look at us to save you out of not loving yourself, because what if you fall again and I'm not on live? Who gonna help you? You gotta help yourself. So my encouragement to you would be to help yourself, bro. Let God lead you. Start with God. Go to God. Right now. Go to God and let him lead you after that. Say you a nice little prayer. Talk to him. I talk to God just like I'm talking to y'all. I promise you, I talk to God like I'm talking to y'all right now. I don't be on no, I talk to him like a regular friend. And he know what I'm talking about. Figure out what you don't like and weigh it against who you want to be and work towards being the best version of yourself. Great advice. Yeah. Relax and take some advice, Bar. You know what I mean? Okay, you said, I know who I am as a black man, but I hate that I don't love myself as a man of God. That's a hard battle, bro. First of all, you shouldn't even view yourself as a black man. Don't allow yourself to view yourself as a black man at all, bro. You a man of God. It don't matter. Black men don't got nothing to do with you. When you get distracted, bro, you will label yourself as a black man if you fall into the distraction of this world, which is what I'm talking about in this video. See, we think we black men. See, if I thought I was a black man, right, I would probably be hanging out on the corner doing some black man shit. I would probably be, gang banging and all that as a black man, but I'm really a man of God, bro. Everything else, it is what it is. I don't worry about it. I don't deal with nothing else after that, bro. I promise you I don't. And the wise ones in here right now, like 3D and my wife, they know this is how you gonna get through life. You thank God for life and you just get through life. Don't nothing else matter, bro. I'm sorry. It's like, what you mean nothing else? But bro, I'm gonna be honest to you. My format is this: God, me, my wife, my kids. You want to know why? I'm gonna break down in order. God first, because God got to lead me to lead my wife, for my wife to lead me as well, also, because she can give me advice too, and lead my daughter. And now we got the circle going on of, you get what I'm saying now? That's how I go. But at first, peep what I did. God, me. It's not God, wife, or God, kids. Like, you got to put yourself first, bro. You got to pay attention to yourself. I meant that respectfully. It's okay to learn and be renewed and refreshed as a person. Please practice self-love. Allow yourself to fall. On my soul, great advice. Just fall. I'm fault, bro. I done fell off, bro. I had a Ford Escape truck, had a nice ass job. I fell off, bro. I lost that truck, bro. I'm fighting child support right now, bro. Right now, bro. I'm fighting a corrupt ass system, bro, that take people kids and try to destroy the fucking parents. Been fighting them for damn near 6 years, bro. I got a daughter that I haven't even met yet, bro, that I've never seen in my life right now, bro. I got other kids, bro, outside of my wife that I haven't seen in fucking 5 years, bro. My mama fighting stage 4 cancer right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy I didn't vote for Trump, but it feel like I did because ain't none of my family and friends been helping me with shit. They been clowning me through my struggle, bro. They probably come on here to talk. You can ask the chat. My brother just came in here. Boy, you think that boy he ain't even check on my mental health? You know what I'm saying? As a black man, it ain't been nothing but black men out here trying to cause havoc with me through everything that I'm going through that I just told you right now. If I go outside, bro, if I have to go somewhere. That is your first step towards being a man of God. Yes, now you just got to be consistent with yourself, even if it's just praising God every morning for being alive. I'm telling you, that's where it starts. Be grateful to be alive, and then you will learn how to handle everything else, whether it's the black man or whatever it is, bro. But yes, you got to recognize what is it that's making me feel like, damn, I don't want to be this. I don't want to be myself. I don't want to, get what I'm saying? Yeah. Excuse me. You said the problem with talking to God is that God doesn't hear sinners. Nah, bro, look. I'm going to be honest to you. I don't know the Bible by heart, brother. But I'm going to tell you right now, bro. I'm from the hood, bro. I'm from the hood, brother. I'm from the hood, brother. Trust me. God hears all of us. You just got to walk by faith, brother. You can't walk by sight and look like, well, I know God seen me, so he ain't going to hear me. No, he hear you, bro. He know what you're doing. But let me tell you something about God, Bar. You can't talk that talk with him, bro. I'm sorry, man. You probably feel like he don't hear you and all that. And I think I know what you need to know, bro. God don't do the talking, bro. You could pray, but I'm gonna tell you right now what's gonna be stronger than your prayer, which I've been preaching to my wife since we met. The faith, brother. You gotta have the faith, bro. You gotta have the faith, bro. You can't pray for the job and then finish your prayer and be like, man, I hope I get it. I gotta pray again because I don't think. You gotta have that faith, brother. You gotta have that faith. Faith without works is what? I'm just saying. Break down, cry to him, fall off, fall, cry, whatever you got to do in a sense of not to come down on yourself, but to build strength. Okay? Look back on your life and all the bad you have experienced. See how God brought you through. Wake up and acknowledge God first thing in the morning. As soon as you wake up, start accepting it. I'm just saying, we all sinners, fam. We all done wrong. Start accepting you have done wrong. Acknowledge your mistakes, feel the conviction, and start praying and talking to God. But know everything you ask for, it will be a test in return. There's no such thing as fail or pass. It's not, bro. It's not, bro. Just go out there, jump out there. Just go, bro. Just go. I just keep going, bro. I just keep going. And even if you stop, it's all right. We all stop. What I mean when I say stop is we all have emotions. Some things may upset you. Some things may make you happy. Some things may make you sad. Control those emotions, and I can almost guarantee you that's how you're going to find peace. God is not interested in saving the 99 sheep in the pasture. He's looking to guide the one lost sheep sinner back towards the flock of the flock and safety of heaven. I'm just saying, though. We all fall short of the glory sometimes. We all do. Get back up after you fall and pray. God still loves you and will always hear you out. You have to convict yourself when you are wrong and pray for better days to come. That's all you got to do. The Bible says different. John 9:31. This is stuff we haven't been taught, but must be true. I'm going to be honest to you, bro. And I want to say this to my people in the chat, 3D and wifey. Hold on real quick, because I don't want y'all wisdom that y'all trying to give them to be wasted, because we got to understand the internet nowadays, y'all, and the people on the internet. And this remind me of Stephen Darby. Hold on, y'all, because unfortunately now I got to get a little strict, because you throwing off the algorithm of my video, and I'm trying to really like help the people out here that really want to hear this distraction message, bro. And I'm not saying scratch how you don't love yourself, but I'm gonna talk to you like you need to be talked to, like for real, because I'm one of them real honest friends, bro. You gotta help yourself, bro. Help yourself, bro. Like, don't put that on me, 3D, and my wife, in my chat, in my live, to fix you not believing in yourself. Please, bro. You distracted by something. I don't really feel like it ain't got nothing to do with God, Bar. I just feel like you distracted, bro. You probably really want a girl, friend. You probably really want that new game, bro. You probably really want something that we don't want in here, bro. We don't want that stuff, bro. We don't care for that stuff. I just broke down my testimony to you, Bar. Did you hear me, Bar? I said, I have a daughter right now, Bar, that I haven't seen in 5 years, bro. You get what I'm saying? If my testimony ain't helping you enough, then you can't be in here to get help, bro. You just probably competitive with the God theory, because I see a lot of people admitting that they don't even believe in God. So maybe that's what you're trying to say. I can't have it in my chat no more, because I'm grateful to have a amazing wife that's moderating right now. I have an amazing friend, 3D, that's in my chat right now. I got 4 amazing people that like the live stream, including them. I got 4 amazing viewers, including you too, bro. Like, get the message, apply it, or teach it, and just enjoy your day, bro. You know what I'm saying? And God bless you, bro. We can't help everybody 3D and wife. We can't. That's what people like I learned from Psychotic and Alan and just the wisdom in life. We cannot help this world, y'all. We can't. We could try, but we can't save these people. People got to save themselves. I could be a thug from Chicago right now. 3D ain't going to be able to give me a Bible scripture that's going to change me. My wife ain't going to be able to pull me to the side and cut into me to change me. I'm going to have to walk outside and change myself. That's narcissistic, y'all. I'm going to have to change myself. You can't even put that on God at this point because he only going to guide you. People be sitting there, I pray. Okay, cool. I should be stop praying. No. You still got to have the faith and the works within yourself after you pray because it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight. You ain't it's never going to be a perfect. It ain't going to be like that in life, bro. And it just sounds like you don't get that yet, but we get that. But the reason why you lost is because you distracted, bro. You distracted by this world. That's what I'm trying to teach y'all in here. People like you distracted, bro. It ain't no scripture, nothing. Nah, bro, you distracted, bro. Y'all gotta stop being distracted. Y'all men out here lusting for some women. Y'all women out here lusting for men. Everybody wants something. You want the come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all got me in here like, come on. Hood TV preaching right now, bro. I get a righteous anger from trying to talk to y'all because it's like Stephen Darby said, I don't want to deal with all that. You suicidal and all that. I don't want to deal with all that, man. No, you're going to have to go to God and figure that out, bro. God bless you, though. I'm talking to the folks that's really in it, that's right there like, all right, thank you. I just needed that little push. Thank you. Well, I'm talking to the ones that recognize real. Shout out to 3D. Shout out to my wife. I ain't got time to be playing with nobody. I got kids that I got to raise. I ain't got time to be raising nobody in this chat, man. I'm on here to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Each one teach one for sure, but like, I'll be really wanting to do more learning with y'all than teaching y'all. I ain't on here to be the professor and the Dr. Phil. I'm on here to just give my testimony, bro. Y'all got to wake up. We do want to help, all due respect. This channel is motivation and mental health, for sure. But please pick yourself up if you know you're a man of God. You know what I'm saying? Then that's where it starts. That's what I'm saying, bro. You said you're a man of God. You already going right, bro. My bad if I came a little... You already going right, bro. If you a man of God, trust me. What you got to do is just let God coast you through life. Let it go, brother. We can only give advice and help keep them in the right direction. You feel me? As much as we cannot force the issue they have to take what you give and do the work themselves. Do the work yourselves, man. It's better. What me and my wife say is a deep message that everybody in life know, and that is experience is the best teacher in life, bro. My wife and 3D could type some of the best advice like they've been doing in this chat as I've been reading it. And I could say the best thing for you, but brother, if you don't get off of here and pick yourself up, you're going to be looking for me to be live. Man, what 3D and King Lou TV at? I need a little motivation. It's like, no. You're going wrong. You got to need your own motivation. So that way, when you fall, you can go upstairs and look in the mirror and say, all right, you good? I need a little motivation. All right, hey, pick yourself up and you good. That's how you break the little depression fight and the distraction fight, and you break out all that stuff when you realize you control yourself. All right, I'm good. All right, bet. Cried a little bit, but I'm straight now. You got this, King Lou TV. Get up. This is an example. Get up. You got it. Keep going. Keep fighting. Don't give up. Instant gratification, validation, and self-satisfaction. You hear me? These are the weapons of mass distraction. Instant gratification. That's why I started to read through the message. Y'all know I'm big on discernment. I felt it. I'm like, this instant gratification. This is validation. This is self-satisfaction, a weapon of mass distraction. As I'm reading, y'all sending them messages, I'm reading through his reaction. And I'm like, he don't really need God. He just acting. And then he said that he got God, but lacked the passion. That's crazy. Validation, the weapon of mass distraction. I just sounded like a poet, bro. 3D. Now I done said it. I'm gonna say it one more time, brother. Come on and get the Rap Fame on your phone. You can either put Rap Fame or BandLab. You know I was on your heels when I made this title, bro, because I'm ready for the mixtape. We got to start working on the songs. I don't know how many songs you want to put on there, but we're gonna have to put some heaters on there. Change the world, and let's get it cracking. Yeah, get it. And then when you get it, just hit the line so I could know, like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? And I suggest get BandLab and Rap Fame to see which one you like better. But let's get back to the distractions of this world. They got a lot of people lost in the sauce. They don't know what it costs. They done messed around and got tossed. Let's get it crack-a-lacking, schmoo-schmacking.
You see, there is a paradox at play. The more you resist distraction,
Look at my
the
wife.
more you are distracted by it. It becomes the very center of your focus, the demon you cannot
Okay.
exercise.
Me
But
too,
if
though.
you can allow distraction to be what
Delete
it
a
is,
few
like a
videos.
child tugging at your sleeve, you can smile and say,
Hold on. He
distraction
cooking.
center of your focus. The more you are distracted by it, it becomes the very center of your focus, the demon you cannot exercise. But if you can allow distraction to be what it is,
Bar, where you at? You talking about some you don't believe in yourself. Where you at? This is for you.
skies. You see, there is a paradox at play. The more you resist distraction, the more you are distracted by it. It becomes the very center of your focus, the demon you cannot exercise. But if you can allow distraction to be what it is, like a child tugging at your sleeve, you can smile and say, yes, yes, I see you, now run along. And in that smile, in that gentle acknowledgement, you are already free. Life does not ask you to eliminate distraction. Life asks you to wake up inside it.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm cooking now, bro. You gave me a message to cook within the message that I'm already cooking. What'd he say, man? I just don't love myself. And it ain't in the Bible saying this and that. And what my boy Alan just say?
In that gentle acknowledgement, you are already free. Life does not ask you to eliminate distraction. Life asks you to wake up inside it.
I always told my wife, I said, no. See, look, people go wrong. And this, I'm going to help y'all too. People go wrong because they go through something and they sweep it under the rug. You know what I'm saying? They try to put it behind them, never think about it. They try to do it like that. And just like Bar, what happened? They still end up finding themselves trying to fight a distraction, a demonic distraction where they just depressed and they don't love themselves. Because they keep trying to go around it, but it's right there. That's because you got to face it. You have to be it. You got to be the things that you have to. How are you going to tame it? You're going to be fighting it every day if you don't look at it and stand up and say, like he say, hey, all right, bet, go ahead, get out the way. I know you there. I know you want me to feel bad. I know you want me to feel like I need to compete. I know you want me to feel like I need to be the best, whatever, to get the best, to get famous on YouTube. I know you want me to, I know. It's always, I know you want me to be in competition with other brothers on YouTube. I know you want me to be in competition with this. And nah, I'm good, bro. I'm straight. I'm cool with who I am, bro. I love myself. I love my life. I love my trial and error. I love it all, bro. I don't have no fears. I woke up and knocked them down one by one. Got that one, got that one, got that one, that one, that one. They gone. Come on now. Don't run from it. Run into it. If you're going through something out there, don't run from it. Run into it. Trust me. Thank me later.
To turn even the buzzing phone, the irritating colleague, the wandering mind into part of the great play, For the play cannot exist without its interruptions, without its improvisations, without its mistakes. And perhaps, just perhaps, the mistakes are the most beautiful part of the music. So let us begin this journey together, dear listener.
Come on now.
A journey not of grim self-denial, not of rigid productivity charts or monkish asceticism, but of seeing clearly, of learning to be with life as it is,
I'm telling
without
you.
fleeing into the shadows of distraction or
I'm telling
straining
you.
towards some glittering fantasy of growth.
I'm
For
telling
growth is
you.
already happening, and distraction is already dissolving the moment you notice the dance. Have you noticed how the mind is like a monkey swinging from branch to branch? One moment it's worrying about tomorrow's bills, the next it's replaying yesterday's conversation, then suddenly it is imagining what you might eat for dinner. It cannot...
I'm just saying, bro. Be happy with your life. I love my life, G. I love my life, y'all. I ain't got it all either. I ain't got it all right now, man. I ain't got it all, y'all. I ain't got it all together, y'all, but I love not having it together right now. He'll give you the desires of your heart if you wait. If you patient enough, don't let nobody make you rush through your life. You got to get up and do something. You can't be sitting there lazy as hell just waiting for something to fall in your lap. Let me tell y'all something about the ways of the world and the distractions, the weapons of mass distractions and how they got y'all minds so messed up. You will see somebody waiting for God's timing and tell them that they need to get up because they lazy. They not lazy, y'all. It may be some lazy folk out here that's lazy, but everybody ain't lazy that's waiting for God to exalt them. They just understand that they can't rush. They can't jump. They can't do that. They got to chill. They got to let God exalt them. They got to really wait because what come fast, it ain't God, man. When it's that fast stuff, yeah, man, I lost my car. Came back up on another one today. Oh, for real? Sometimes God wants you to do that. Me and my wife learned through our struggle, right? We kept finding ways out. And I had to tell her, she said, baby, what your discernment be feeling about our struggle? I said, I ain't gonna lie, baby. I feel like God wants us to struggle. She was like, me too. I'm like, because it seemed like no matter how much help we was getting, we still needed more help. So it was like an endless help. It was like, thank you, but like, all right. Still to this day, it's kind of the same way. So we had to learn to live with our life and accept our life. Okay? Accept it. I had this do-rag for some years. So what? T-shirt may look whatever. I don't care. Background needs to be ironed. So what? You know what I'm saying? Yes. Oh my God, I've been there. Mine was going bonker. I'm talking about like a real, that's why I'm like, I can't wait to finish playing some more of this. I'm actually finna get ready to 11:58. I'll probably go for like another 20 minutes tops, y'all. Tops, and I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna let y'all kind of try to chew that video up on y'all own. I just want to help y'all in the areas where I'm at. Baby, if you got a short clip you want me to go to, you can put it in the shorts. I may pop that on. I may pop on B Miles before I get off here because he be dropping some jewels too. And if y'all could go watch Stephen Darby Ministries. His wife just dropped an amazing sermon about corruption. Oh my God, it's just Jesus Christ. I might even react to it or bring it on here one day for y'all. Okay. But yeah, the little monkey branch swinging comparison for our minds. Yeah, I go through that too, y'all. I know y'all out there like, but do you ever go through the mind to where you would clean your crib, feed your child, make your partner happy, do everything you got to do and turn around and be like, damn, why I'm fighting some sad shit, why I'm crying, why I'm mad, That's because it's a never ending battle, y'all. I don't never give up. I just keep fighting shit. The point where my head hurting and my heart started racing, the grin started pumping. One of the worst feelings, distractions will make you crash out or end up in the hospital. Trust me, you don't want that. Adrenaline started pumping, right? Yeah, man. And then you start realizing that it's all in your mind. And then so everything is always in y'all mind, y'all. Battlefield of the mind, y'all. The battlefield of the mind of distractions. Battlefield of the distractions, y'all. That's what it. That's the only fight that we should worry about every day. Don't be out here fighting over these jobs and these people and all that. No, because you're gonna have to fight your mind more than anything, more than any relationship or anything. You're gonna have to fight your mind, bro. Self-control, straight up. We're gonna play a little bit more of this.
Sit still,
You know what I'm saying?
and so it invents 1,000 toys, screens, gossip, ambitions, regrets to keep itself busy. And yet, this restless monkey is not evil. In fact, it is the same energy that writes symphonies, paints masterpieces, builds bridges across
And the monkey ain't even evil.
rivers. The mind that distracts you is also the mind that dreams you into new worlds. The problem is not distraction itself, but identification with it, forgetting that you are the witness, the still forest in which the monkey leaps about.
You
If
heard
you
him?
only chase the monkey, you will never rest. But if
Never.
you sit down beneath the tree, smiling at its antics, something marvelous happens. The monkey grows.
I'm telling you, bro. That's why I say I would smile hard as fuck. Clip this for me, YouTube. I would smile hard as fuck. Let me not curse for this clip. I'ma smile poor and rich. It's gonna be the same smile though. It ain't gonna be different. It's gonna be the same energy. Why? Because I already found myself within and everything else is without. So I don't need a certain thing to make me be happy now or a certain amount of something. I'm already happy. When you start smiling at those depression, anger battles that you fighting in those tears and no trauma and all that, when you start smiling at it like, look at that, trying to make me cry. Look at that. Look at you. Oh, you want me to think about school? Oh, you want me to think about that when I fall? Oh, when you start laughing at that stuff and looking like, shit, you ain't finna get me this time, you start to realize that. Okay, so what he's saying is overall, from what I know for a fact, is you gotta let everything be what it is. Accept everything, the good and the bad about it. Don't accept that. Don't accept nothing one way. Accept the good and bad. And I guarantee you, the moment that you do that, you're going to be peaceful in the mug, bro. You're going to be like me and my wife. We literally in here so peaceful. We looking like, what you want to do? What you want to do? Because we could do anything. And we make it work in here too, y'all. I'll be doing other stuff with her too. She know what I'm talking about. No, I'm just playing. All right, let me stop. My bad, y'all. Demons are created when you allow your mind to create them. Think about how a dude allowed his consciousness to take over him to the point where he thought he killed his conscience by being weak to a gun, but ended up killing himself. What you gonna do? She referring to that movie Get Out. What you gonna do? Whole time that was his conscience singing that. That wasn't the actual person. So when he killed him, he looking like, yes, whoo, I got rid of my own soul. Yeah, you killed yourself. Because that bad thought in your mind is not no demonic. That's not the devil, bro. That's just your mind thinking something bad. You got to replace that. But I always have this problem. Yeah, all of us have some type of battle to fight. None of us don't have one. We all done been through some shit. Me and my wife been homeless shit. At times, I find me and her still kind of in that little, remember when we was in the car, sleeping in the car? Yeah, we still be talking about that shit. We talk about one of the most traumatic things we got to deal with, which is fighting for our damn kids with this corrupt ass system. I just want y'all to understand, man, life gonna always be life. I'm gonna play a few more minutes of this while I'm trying to pull up another video. And I'm gonna go and get up out of here, man. Cause I need y'all to wake up, man. Are y'all there? R.I.P. Stephen Darby.
Performing for you. It slows, it pauses, and at last it sits beside you in silence. This is the secret teachers of meditation have whispered for centuries. They knew that.
I don't think y'all there, cause y'all love being distracted, man. R.I.P. Stephen Darby. They ain't third, bro. They love being, y'all love being distracted, whether it's by women, money, jobs, fashion, kids, relationships. Y'all love being distracted. Drugs, entertainment, politics. Y'all love being distracted, bro. And get mad at me for saying, no, I don't want none of them distractions on me. I don't want none of that on me. I don't want to know.
The mind is not a machine to be forced into silence, but a child to be watched with patience, with compassion, with humor. And here is where growth comes in. Growth is not the conquest of distraction. Growth is the recognition of your own spaciousness. You are the stage upon which distraction performs. You are the silence in which the music of thought.
You are the stage in which come on, bro. Come on. My wife just said it in the chat.
Growth is the recognition of your own spaciousness.
I'm telling you.
You are the stage upon which distraction performs.
You are the stage in which, hold on, bro.
Spaciousness. You are the stage upon which distraction performs. You have control. So you can't go around like, man, I don't love myself. You're helping that perform in your mind. I give up. I don't care. You helping that perform in your mind. And it has to come to what? It has to come to what once you perform it in your mind? Got to come to pass. You know how many things I thought about way too much and I didn't try to that came to pass? And I had to look like, damn, I was thinking about that too much. Let me stop thinking about that because I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I put the video in the shorts. Okay, I'm finna jump into it right now. Because shout out to Alan Watts. Y'all, if y'all want to watch that video, we stopped at 8:22. It's 57 minutes long. Amazing video. I'm subscribed to him. Please go subscribe to him. Alan Watts Official. The video is called No Distraction, Only Growth. Please go check his channel out. I've gained a lot of wisdom from his videos and things like that, Bob. I think you would like Stoic psychology. What you're talking about today aligns perfectly with Stoicism. I don't know how. Hey, look, bro. You see, you probably laughing like, listen to, yeah, man. I ain't used to like reading. I ain't good with the pronunciations and things like that, but I think you would like. Oh, okay, no, Stoicism pronounced. Oh, he helped me. Thank you. Pronounce Stoicism. All right, whatever. I'm gonna send you a. Oh yeah, send it to me. I might like that shit. I don't even know how I got this smart mentally, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just pay attention. I just ask questions and I'll just be like, nah. I'm a definitely, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, send that through. So right here, the tap dance, man, deaf, them. My wife wanted me to play this clip for y'all because this is a lot of y'all. This video reminds me of the world's impatient side of people. They kicked me out of school. My grammar is not perfect either. I'm telling you, bro, like, look, I've been trying to work on, and I learned in my music that I'm like, all right, I'm tired of saying at the end of the day, I'm tired of, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I got to up my vocab. Nigga steady saying that's crazy with everything. Hey, don't tell me to show video like that. Because technically I am the video, Danny TV. Or should I say Danny 1215. Almost here, ain't it? Ain't you? Ain't you, champ? My wife and my daughter's birthday next month. That's crazy, ain't it? Their birthday next month in January. Because you can't put people real info out. People be really out here like, what you mean? I'm finna follow them.
So this part of the video is so deep, right? We're gonna break this part down because this is a lot of this should help a lot of y'all people out there. This is from the movie Them. He don't even know that this is his conscience, bro. He think it's just a person, and I did too. He thinking it's just a person that's following him. This y'all. For example, like Bar, this is that I hate myself feeling right here that he feel. What you gonna do? And I hope that y'all don't end up doing this because I would prefer y'all to understand that don't do this right here, please. Right. And this how y'all look to us people in the world when y'all fight yourselves with all them distractions. This is the distractions. This is y'all. Okay, all right.
Centuries.
Oh,
they knew.
Hold on. All right, I got that whole part mixed up. You know what I was thinking about, y'all, when I was talking about some conscious, killed his conscience? I was thinking about Get Out. That was Them. So, I'll just explain that. Totally wrong. But it was somewhat into the point of what I was trying to say. My birthday, July 17th, fam. My homie birthday right here, July 13th, that passed away. We used to like celebrate our birthdays together. But yeah, man, I'm finna get out of here, man. It was nice chopping it up with y'all. 3D, man, hit me up. You know the vibes. Shout out to my wife. She might be going live. She might not. I ain't gonna lie. If not, worst come to worst, I know for a fact she usually does her streaming during the week. So more than likely, if not today, if you don't hear from neither one of us, you might hear from her later on. I don't know. You never know though, because all it is just a button away from just hopping on here. So I might get back on here. She might not. Who knows? We just live our life, y'all. We don't let this stuff control our lives. We actually live a regular life, you know. We don't live a technology life. You know what I'm saying? God bless you, 3D. Glad, you know, it's always an honor to have you, bro. So yeah. Don't forget to clear that storage. Holla at your boy. Yeah, that's what I was saying. If not today, definitely tomorrow. I'm gonna close out with some nice bars. Oh, my closing remarks for this video. Stop letting stuff distract y'all from realizing that you are a human and you control your life. Don't create the stage for those distractions to perform in your mind. Just, if you have trapped thoughts, realize that you're not supposed to erase them all the time. You're just supposed to observe them and control them. Because we all have spills and dropping. We all have our moments in life, y'all. Don't let nothing distract y'all from the truth of life. You get what I'm saying? God bless y'all.
Y'all hear me? Yes. If the slave.
God bless y'all. I pray that y'all find wisdom from this. I pray that y'all don't let the distractions control y'all. I pray that y'all wake up from this. God bless y'all. I appreciate having all y'all. Cash app down below if you feel like you want to do something. I really don't care though. No lie to you. Because if you don't, I'll be all right. Because God got me. This is what I want to help y'all understand. It's not that I I'd be mad because I don't get support. No. God gonna bless me more than anybody can send to my Cash App right now. But I am open to people sending something. That's all I'm saying. But we're gonna close out with a King Lo song. God bless y'all. Appreciate having y'all. Mo banger fire lives. I still didn't do my own video, my introduction video to everybody yet. I still didn't make my testimony video. I got so many different things coming on. I didn't even just drop my short yet. I gotta drop another clip on my channel. We're gonna close out with this King Los, man. Appreciate y'all for being here.
Master course you learn and they cut your tongue out. The segregation 100 years was so thorough. No wonder so many kids on drugs in this cold world. Nigga, shout out J. Cole.
Yeah.
Mind blown. Hold up. I go up the top with an hour bill. I am just incredible. I'm a vegan with sour milk. Alright, I quit.
Wake them folks up. Y'all stay blessed, man. Love y'all, man. See y'all next